Hi, welcome to Ed Foodie. Today we're going to have fajitas for lunch. So it's pretty early in the morning and I want to marinate this skirt steak for a few hours before we put it on the grill. And of course down here in Texas we usually use skirt steak. And really the cut of meat doesn't really make that much difference. You can use flank steak, sirloin steak, ribeye. You can even use a really good tenderloin, expensive cut of meat. It's really not the cut of meat, it's just the marinade and the flavor, and that's what the important part of this recipe is. So to get started on the marinade, I've got 1/4 of a cup of fresh lime juice. And that acid in the lime is going to help tenderize that meat also. 1/4 cup of water. 1/4 of a cup of olive oil, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, and 1 teaspoon of minced ginger, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and 1/2 teaspoon of liquid smoke. We're going to stir this up good. I'm going to add, I don't know, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper and just a little bit of salt. I'm not going to put too much salt because that soy sauce and the liquid smoke have plenty of salt in it. I'm going to take my skirt steak, and what I've got here is about 3/4 of a pound. And I've got a gallon baggie. Take this whole steak, put it in the baggie. Fits in there just nice. Now we're going to pour our marinade into the baggie. Try to get all the air out that you can. All right, so we're going to refrigerate this. I'm going to put it in a bowl just in case it leaks out. Refrigerate it at least 3 hours. Overnight is even better. Our meat has been marinating for a few hours, and now I'm going to chop up some the vegetables that will go along with the fajitas, and we'll put them all in a nice flour tortilla. I'm going to use orange bell pepper and yellow bell pepper. You can use green, red, whatever you like. These are nice colors. And of course the red, yellow, and orange are a little bit sweeter, I think, than the green. And what I want to do here is kind of cut these in long strips so that they'll lay into the tortilla just right. So these strips are 1/2 inch wide. And what I'm going to do here is put them on a sheet of aluminum foil. And of course, with fajitas, we have to have some onion. And then I'm going to have 1 jalapeno. I'm just going to kind of slice it right down the middle. And we'll just do it that way. Guess I'll take some of the seeds out. All right, so here's my fajita meat. I'm going to take this out of the bag and just put it on the plate. Looks great. And then we'll go out to the grill, and I'm going to pour the rest of this marinade on the aluminum foil where those vegetables are going to grill. All right, so here are my vegetables on the aluminum foil. I'm going to place them on the grill right now. I'll be right back. So here we are. I'm going to spread these out. Now we're going to pour the leftover marinade onto the peppers. All right, so here we have it.
I didn't use all of it. So we're going to let these hopefully char a little bit on one side. And then we'll stir them, try to flip them over a little bit and do the other side. So let's cover this. My burners are on like 50%. I think that's maybe 400 degrees, maybe 450. And we'll come back here in about 4 minutes and take a look at them. All right, after about 10 minutes, you can see they're starting to get a little bit charred. I don't like mine too well done. If you like them well charred, it's probably better to put them on the foil on the grill and then char them first and then pour the dressing on top. So what I'm going to do here is fold this up in the foil, move it over to the side of the grill that's just warm, and then we'll cook our fajita meat. All right, I've got my burners now on about, looks like 75%. It's at 450. So what I'm going to do now is open the grill, put the fajitas on, and then close it real quick. I want this grill to stay pretty hot. You can see I moved the vegetables off to the side. Put that meat on. We're going to let this side cook only for about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. Then we'll flip it for another minute and a half, 2 minutes to get that sear, the juice inside. And we'll see if it needs cooked any more than that. It's a pretty thin cut of meat. Okay, it's been about a minute and a half. We'll flip this over. Close the lid for about another minute and a half. All right, we'll flip it one more time and go opposite grain. We'll do this for like 2 minutes. So what I've done with this, I've cut it into thirds with the grain. And so when these are done, this will cook a little bit quicker now. We'll slice them against the grain so they'll be just nice little length pieces to put into a flour tortilla. So I'm going to take my 1/3 here and slice little slices against the grain. All right, so next thing we do is just build our fajita to all the things you like best. I like a little bit of sour cream, my meat. I took the thick part because it'll be a little bit more rare. Some peppers, some onions.
This meat is a hard.
Cheddar or Mexican style cheese, if you want.
It's no chicken.
I got some salsa. Fold it up and there you got it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Foodie.